This video was a little bit harder to make, and you think I'd be excited. But first, let me explain. It has nothing to do with my regrets. It's just an overall feeling. But I sold the Civic Si, and well, it's time to move on. So here's a little clip of what happened when I went to the dealership, and then we'll close the video out with a little tribute, kind of like with the Civic Si leaving the channel. Guys, this is it. Si is gone. I just happened to drive past Honda dealer and see what they would do, and they pretty much gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. So, got a salesman following behind me now. So that's the salesman right now following me. I took him to my house real quick to get the back of all the camera and the radar detector stuff out of the car. So it's done. When you sell a car, no matter what you're going into, you can be going something better. When you sell a car, you start automatically thinking of the memories that you've had with it. And I know some people think, you have that emotional attachment, but usually the emotional aspect comes from just the memory that you've created in the car. I mean, I don't want to get attached to a machine. Like, yeah, I love them three, but this is a machine. There's you grow out of the cars and you change it. Like I enjoy cars. I enjoy just trying different ones. But like I said, I thought about the memories when my first memories in this car, that Si, was when it was, my mom owned it before, and I was visiting her in North Carolina, and I said, "Mom, can I take that Civic up to Ohio to see a friend?" That friend was Lexi, and I drove up there on cloud nine. It was probably like 6.5 hours. Drove there, had lunch with her, and I drove back to North Carolina. That was fun. Thought memories, and I remember Lexi had a Ford Focus, and I told her, let's race. And I said, we both got economy cars, let's race. So she's like, all right, let's race. So she floors it, and I'm in the Si, right? So she doesn't know really much about the Si, but I take off, gone, just blow her doors off, and she just kind of like, what's happened? I told her about the Si. Hey, listen, it's not your basic Civic, it's got a little more power, blah, blah. But fast forward, mom wanted to get rid of it. We actually did the swap. Mom bought the ISF, I bought the Si, and then here we are. Actually, mom sold the ISF not too long ago, and here I am, selling the Si. So, guys, I'm looking for a different commuter car, and we're moving on. Like I said, bittersweet feeling. I like the car. It is a nice looking car, and the car had treated me very well. Listed it online for $17,000. Had a couple people interested, but that's one thing. Let me just see what I can get from anywhere else. Carvana offered me $13,800 for the car. I just don't know Carvana's process. Carvana and Vroom both offered me like $13,800 for the car. I just don't know the process of having them pick up the car. Is that going to change when they arrive, or what's going to happen? Killer Good Book came in at $14,800. Basically, I got a good deal. I got a decent deal. It's fair. It's quick and easy. I think dealers, they need cars. So I think what I got was fair. I probably could have squeezed another $1,000 out of it. But the more that it was sitting, it was either car was sitting and we're driving it, what's going to happen? So I'll see you guys at the dealership when I leave. I look back at the old footage, and I realized I never recorded when I left the dealership. I think this is the fact that when they made me an offer, it was like, okay, I accepted the offer, and then they followed me back to the house. He drove the Honda back. I drove the M3 back to finish up the paperwork. And then I said within an hour, they had processed a check for me. It was that simple, guys. I was a little, I was happy with the way things went. I tried to do the instant cash offer from Kelly Blue Book, and I did the offer from Vroom and Carvana. Obviously, I think it was Vroom, or I think it came in a little bit higher. Kelly Blue Book had the highest offer, and I went to one dealership that was listed. It was a Honda dealership. Went there, and then they had somehow no reason at all just offered me $2,000 below what the Kelly Blue Book said for my car in good condition. Then I said, well, why? And they just did say, well, we have to take a risk. We understand that this is a risk we have to take, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's the whole point of trading value. You don't lower my value more than trading value because you feel like taking a risk. I'm not charging retail value for the car. So I just feel like, okay, whatever. And I had another appointment set up at another Honda dealership, and it had about an hour to kill. I decided to stop by another Honda dealership that was local to me, and they quickly gave me a very aggressive offer for the car, and I just took it. I said, okay. I didn't have, I told myself I'd go home, I'll grab the title for the car, grab the key, the second key for the car, and it happened very quick. So I even told myself I got a hardwired radar detector and dash camera, and he said, oh, we'll help you take that out. And so the salesman actually rode me home with the Civic, stood by outside right quick while I undid everything and installed all of the stuff, and then we went back to the dealership and drove the M3 back, and that's what happened. Very, very quick, because the other dealership was telling me back with the Kelly Blue Book offer that it would take me 2 weeks before that I would get any cash from that. It was just weird. And I was wondering, were they going to try to find something with the car? Not saying that that car was bad condition. That car was extremely reliable. That car had everything. It was like a very turnkey, jump in the car, you go. It was nothing wrong with it. But here we go, guys. That's the end of the video. We'll end it off with the rest of the clips. Do a couple pulls here.